Hello, everybody. It is I, Damien Hollow. Welcome back to another episode of Carnage Dojo. We have now hit our 30th episode, and we are kicking things off here with Kazuki Nakajima making his way down to the ring. This is This is gonna be quite a good episode. I have a feeling. Recently, Austin Daniels was spotted and in the crowd at an ACW show where he cut a promo announcing his free agency and all that. So there's something for the people who care about Austin. But anyways, Kazuki's opponent, Florian Knight. This guy, Florian Knight, he came up short against Desmond Miller last episode, but overall, I'll say he's had a decent start here in Carnage Dojo. See if he can get back on the winning side of things here. The matchup has begun. And some elbows to the face there from Kazuki. He went for a kick. Unfortunately missed. Test of strength. Florian with a big shot to the face. There's a low kick from Kazuki. Both men not sure what to do. Big punch to the face there. And a slap to the face too. Football tackle missed. A couple of strikes there from Florian. There's a big forearm. Now Florian dragging Kazuki away from the ropes. Kazuki tried to go for a kick. Gets hit with a football tackle. For that spin kick. And now a chop to the chest. Football tackle there missed again. Big forearm. And now a punch to the gut. And a chop to the, well, not even a chop, it's like a slap to the face while he's down. There's an elbow to the knee from Kazuki and a low kick, but a big forearm from Florian takes him down. Another slap to the face while he's down. Irish whip from Kazuki. Oh, went for a flying shoulder tackle. He missed. And a spin kick as well. He also missed that. Kick to the gut there from Florian. Elbow to the knee from Kazuki. And now Kazuki firing off some strikes, taking down Florian. And some more strikes there from Kazuki. Irish whip. Oh, it gets bodied by Florian. And Florian with a chop to the chest. Low kick. Elbow to the knee. Spin kick there, missed. Irish whip, and there's a crossbody from Kazuki, but it's not even a 1 count. Here we go. Strike exchange between Kazuki and Florian. And Kazuki wins that. And he picks up Florian. Florian, though, with an arm drag. Now, Florian thrown into a corner. Again, went for that kick. He missed. There's a low kick there from Kazuki. And once again, Florian strikes, takes down Florian, runs off the ropes. Nope, decides against it. Now some elbows to the face there from Florian. Now Florian runs off the ropes, drops the elbow. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. Irish whip there from Kazuki, and there's a kick. And there's a kick to the face there. Big forearm, though, from Florian. And a chop to the chest. Followed up by a knee right to the groin. Fucking nuts. Elbow to the knee from Kazuki. There's a flying shoulder tackle. And now Boston Crab locked in. Florian, though, manages to get out. And Kazuki manages to take him down. Kazuki goes up top. Shooting star press. Straight to the back. Followed up by a submission here from Kazuki. But Florian gets out. And sweeps the legs. Followed up by a sliding lariat. Picks up Kazuki. And now look at this. The strike combination there from Florian taking down Kazuki. And there's a slap to the face while he's down. Picks him up. There's a kick there from Kazuki that missed. Irish whip from Kazuki. Flying shoulder tackle. It's going up again. Another shooting star press. But it's too close to the ropes there. So it's a rope break. Florian now thrown into the corner. Kazuki runs towards him. Hits a drop kick. Goes up top. Shooting star press to the back. Goes up again. Follows up with a diving headbutt to the back of the head. And he picks up Florian. Oh, man. Florian just firing some punches straight to the face. He goes for a pin off of those punches, but too close to the ropes. And once again, the strike combination there from Florian. He picks up Kazuki. Kazuki there with the elbow straight to the chest. And a kick right to the back. And he picks up Florian. And look at these kicks there from Kazuki, taking down Florian. Up, thought about running off the ropes, decides against it. There's a big forearm that he picks him up. Oh, punch to the gut there from Florian. And Florian with the upper palm strikes takes down Kazuki. Now dragging him away from the ropes. Picks him up. Irish whip. Both men just collide into each other. Both men are down. Kazuki though back up. Dragging Florian. He went for a kick there. He missed. But now Florian with some elbows to the face. And Kazuki with a bulldog. Oh, Kazuki seems to be exhausted. There we go, another strike exchange between these two, but Kazuki seems to be draining his energy. There's a backspin kick there from Kazuki. Look at him trying to catch his breath. As Florian throws him to the outside. Florian posing for the fans there. Kazuki gets back into the ring. Irish whip. Went for that flying shoulder tackle. He missed, unfortunately. There's a flurry of strikes there. Followed up by that spin kick to the face, and Kazuki telling Florian to come on and bring it. Kazuki sets him up, goes up top. Senton. He's going to go up again. Shooting star press. Connects. 1, 2, 3. And Kazuki Nakajima puts down Florian. What a match there to start off the show. We'll be back with our next match. Alright, folks, we are back with our next match, and this match is going to determine the #1 contenders to the Carnage Dojo tag titles at the Danger Pit. We have the American-made monsters, Mark Buffalo and Tony the Avalanche Avalon, making their way to the ring. This is going to be interesting as their opponents, the T&T HitSquad, Jaden Everest, and the Soca Warrior, Blake Phillips. These guys, the T&T HitSquad, very popular here in Carnage Dojo. These guys are, found out, future stars in the making. They're, of course, trained by the man who's not only our referee, but runner and operator of all things here, Red Killer. And here we go, matchup begins, and Tony tried to go for a low drop kick. He missed. Blake throws him into a corner, but now Tony with an elbow straight to the chest. Both of them throw kicks, they both miss. Blake now thrown into a corner by Tony. Irish whip to another corner by Tony. And now another Irish whip off the ropes this time, and a big chop from Tony. Goes for a pin already. Way too early for that. Low kick, Irish whip from Blake, but Tony holds onto the ropes. Big forearm by Tony, and now lifts up Blake and hits him with a pile driver. Irish whip reversed. A big kick to the gut there and a kick to the face. And now Blake tagging out to Jaden. Jaden gets kicked down by Tony. Nice forearm though from Jaden. Jaden now throwing Tony into a corner, but Tony fights off of a double accidental smash. Now he's dragging Jaden away. Mark is now tagged in. Elbow to the face there from Jaden. Dragging Mark away from the ropes. And now Mark with an elbow to the chest. An elbow to the back. Followed up by a leg drop. Low kick there, miss. There we go. Upper palm strikes by Jaden. Dragging Mark away from the corner there, but Mark manages to kick him in the face. We go, an elbow to the back of the head and a leg drop there from Mark. And there we go. Strike exchange between Mark and Jaden. Jaden wins that. Now he tags in Blake. Blake with a low kick to Mark there. And throws him into the corner. He went for a super kick there, he missed, and a spin kick, he missed. Tony now tagged in, but Blake does not care that Tony got tagged in as Blake hits a suicide dive onto Mark. Tony just clapping for that suicide dive, giving his respect to Blake here. A strike exchange between these two now. And Tony manages to win that. Now dragging Blake away from the corner. Went for that low drop kick again. Double accidental smash by Blake, and now there's Blake. Oh my goodness, what a power slam. Still not enough to even get a 1 count though. Irish whip, but Tony holds on to the ropes. Another Irish whip from Blake. This time he connects with a lariat. Jaden now tagged in. So is Mark. Jaden gonna try and take out Tony, but instead gets dropped across the rope there in a sliding lariat from Mark. And now Mark throwing Jaden into the corner there, and what the hell's he doing? Sets him up on the ropes. 619. Goes for a pin. 1, 2. Kick out of 2 there. Drop kick from Jaden misses. He went for a back spin kick. That also missed. Elbows to the face though. Jaden dragging Mark away from the ropes. Picks him up. Kick to the back of the head. Now an elbow to the face. Jaden going up top. Nope, decides against it. Mark now with elbow straight to the chest. I thought he was going for a singular elbow that time, but no. Arm drag from Jaden though. Nice counter. Tony now tagged in. And Tony just going to let Jaden tag out into Blake. Double accidental smash across the back. And a big slap to the back as well from Tony. Double accidental smash from Blake now, and a leg drop. And there's the kicks to the gut there from Blake. Dragging Tony away from the ropes, stomp to the arm. Punch to the gut there from Tony. Dragging Blake away from the ropes, picks him up. Blake now with the kicks to the gut, and there's a stomp to the arm. T&T HitSquad are no strangers to getting an opportunity to face off for the tag titles, having faced off the Hype Brothers for the tag belts. There's a sliding lariat from Blake, goes for a pin. One. Only on one count. Hype Brothers back when they were the champions. Irish whip reverse there from Blake. And a slap to the chest. Now it stuffs him up for a pin. 1, 2. Kick out of 2 there by Tony. Irish whip. Tony with a big chop to the chest. And now Mark tagged in, and so is Jaden. Jaden's got hold of Mark. Elbow to the back. Goes for a pin. 1. Only on 1 count. Don't know what Jaden was expecting there. Oh! Thrown into a corner, gets hit with a spin kick to the face. Now Mark dragging him away from the ropes, another kick to the face there. Low kick from Jaden. And now some kicks to the gut. Jaden lifting up Mark. Hits a drop kick straight to the back. Tries for another drop kick, but unfortunately can't connect. And now strike exchange. Jaden wins that. Goes for a pin. 1, 2. Kick out of 2. Tony now tagged in. Jaden with a low kick. And oh, look at this. Chops. Just firing chops to Tony. Goes up to the top. And oh, cannonball senton. 630 cannonball senton there. Drags him away from the ropes. Tags in Blake. Oh, Tony tried to go for something with that Irish whip, but instead he just lands a kick to the face of Blake. And now, knee drop into a stomach claw. But Blake gets out of it. Here we go. Strike exchange between Blake and Tony once again. Blake wins that. Now Blake dragging Tony away from the ropes. Picks him up. Big slap to the face there from Tony, and now Mark is tagged in. Double accidental smash from Blake. And look at this. Blake dancing. Feeling the vibe right now. He's got Mark. He picks him up. Big power slam. But too close to the ropes, unfortunately. Now, slap right to the chest there from Mark. And now Jaden's tagged in, and oh, just takes some elbows to the face. Jaden now dragged out of the corner there. Oh, but a nice drop toe hold. Catches Mark off guard. Picks him up, and now there's the flurry of kicks there from Mark. Goes for a pin. 1, 2. 2.9. Almost had the number one contenders be the American made muscles. Look at Jaden with the chops. Taking down Mark. Picks him up. Does a nice little backflip there. Throws Mark right into the corner. And Jaden, oh, just flips off of him in the corner there. Elevated Boston Crab now locked in. It's not the Port of Pain, unfortunately. But jab right to the face there. And there's a slap to the chest. Blake is now tagged in. So is Tony. Elbow straight to the face. Blow up there from Blake. 1, 2. 2.9. They had it now. Tony picks up Blake. Pile driver. And picks him up again. And kicks down Blake. Trying to get the crowd on his side there. And there's another pile driver. The flurry of strikes there from Blake. Take down. Tony goes for a pin. It's too close to the ropes. Tony, Irish whip. No reverse from Blake. And there's a flying hip attack. Now Blake, Irish whip from Tony. And there's a lariat from Tony. Taking him down. Picks him up. And he throws him into the corner. What's he got planned here? Oh, big body splash from Tony. Tags in Mark. And now Mark, oh, gets taken down by Blake. Jaden now tagged in. Drop kick there, missed. And look at this elevated Boston Crab from Mark. Now on Jaden, but Jaden gets out. There we go, another strike exchange. Good lord. These two teams are evenly matched, it feels. And there's a backspin kick from Mark. And a knee drop. Drop toe hold from Jaden. Picks up Mark, Irish whip. Both men just collide with each other. Jaden's back up though. And now Mark thrown into the corner. Blake's tagged in. Blake gets thrown into the corner now. Tony tagged in. Tony just throwing Blake to the outside. Waiting for him to get back in the ring there, and Blake does. Misses the kick, unfortunately, and now Irish whip. Lariat from Tony. Tony now with a big kick to the face. Picks him up. There we go. Yet another strike exchange. How many times are these guys going to exchange blows? Big knee to the face there from Tony. He sets up Blake, runs off the ropes. Sliding lariat. Irish whipped up from Blake. Flying hip attack. There's Blake tagging in Jaden. Big kick to the face there. And another kick lands to the gut. Look at this. Jaden flexing the muscles, picking up Tony. Tony with a double accidental smash, though. Tags in Mark. And now there's Jaden just slapping down Mark. Goes for a pin. 1, 2, 2.9. Not enough. Now the Florida kicks from Mark. Goes for a pin. 1, 2, 2.9. Not enough for them. Not enough for Mark there. Irish whip. Oh, what a drop kick there from Jaden. Holy shit. But the eye rake there from Mark. And look at this. Jaden just slapping down Mark again. Goes for a pin. 1, 2, 2.9. Still not enough. Now drop toe hold from Jaden. Again, he's flexing the muscles there. Tags in Blake. Tony now tagged in. Throws Blake into the corner and now stomping away at him. Choking him with the boot. We can't even see. Now dragging Blake out of the corner there. Roll up from Tony. 1, 2, 2.9. Blake picks him up. Upper palm strikes there from Tony. Drags Blake away from the ropes. Now running off the ropes. Oh, big punch to the back of the head. Now he throws Blake into the corner. Tags in Mark. There's the kicks to the gut there from Mark. And Mark might be calling for the end. Runs off the ropes. Drops the elbow to the back. Picks up Blake. But look at this Blake fighting back with a flurry of strikes. Goes for a pin. 1, 2, 2. It's just a 2 count. Jaden now tagged in, but Mark grabbing him. Oh my god! Exploded off of the apron onto the floor. And now Jaden with a drop toe hold. Mark with a nice little ace crusher there, but Jaden's back up. But look at this Mark running power slam on the outside. Might be calling for one more. Jab to the face though from Jaden. And that is the flurry of strikes there from Mark taking down Jaden. Jaden with a kick to the face though. And now Jaden with the chops on the outside there to Mark. Mark though with the elbow straight to the chest. And now, ooh, just trying to snap his neck there. He might be calling for the running power slam and get on the outside, but Jaden with the chops again. Managing to take down Mark, rolls right back into the ring. So does Mark. Jaden tries for a dropkick, he missed. Tony is tagged in, Blake is tagged in. And now look at this, Blake throwing Tony into the corner. Super kick attempted. Lariat there from Tony. Now dragging Blake away from the ropes, picks him up. Blake throws him into the corner. Big boot. Look at this, Blake just dancing on him. Still feeling the vibe here in Carnage Dojo. There's a low kick to the back of the leg. Now he picks up Tony. Throws him into the corner, follows it up with a super kick. Drags him out of the corner there. Oh, what a kick there from Tony connects. Now he's picked up Blake. Irish whip. Flying hip attack. No, blocked, and Tony lands a big kick to the face. And another strike exchange. My God. These teams are so evenly matched. There's a kick right to the side of the head there from Blake. Goes for a pin. 1, 2. Still not enough. How much more can these men take? Blake throwing Tony into the corner, stomping away at his thigh. Well, kicking away at his thigh, I should say. Jaden's now tight and he goes up top. Diving headbutt to the back of the head. And a leg drop. Jaden now allowing Tony to tag in Mark. Mark now throws Jaden into the corner. Tries for a boot there, but unfortunately Jaden moved out of the way. Strike exchange between these two now. Mark, backspin kick. Jaden, spinning chop. Lariat, yeah, from Mark. Now there's the elbows straight to the face. A spinning toe hold from Mark, and that's it! The American-made monsters are the #1 contenders for the Carnage Dojo tag titles. Mark with that spinning toe hold managed to get Jaden to tap out. What a match that was. And we'll be back with our next one. And here we are, folks, back with our next match. I do apologize for some of the coughing that you heard. I don't know why that's happening, but I think someone might be sick. And here we go. We have the Psycho Genius Gregory Wilock making his way to the ring. This match here is for the Carnage Dojo Internet Championship. Here's Gregory Wilock. And his opponent, the Carnage Dojo Internet Champion, the first wrestler outside of the freelancers that occasionally show up here that's actually signed to another company to win the Carnage Dojo Internet title. It is Drew Morgan. Drew Morgan absolutely massacred Aiden Daniels last episode to win the belt. Let's see how well he fares against the Psycho Genius. And the match has begun, and Drew with a kick to the gut already. Irish whip from Gregory. So Drew holds onto the ropes. Let us trying to chain wrestle him now. Oh, what a submission there from Drew. Gregory quickly gets out of it. Gets a punch to the gut. Now Gregory gets an elbow to the back. Drew picks him up, and look at the kicks to the face. And an Irish whip there from Gregory, but Drew holds onto the ropes. And a nice clubbing blow to the back there from Gregory now. And a jab to the face. Big forearm though from Drew. Gregory though being dragged away from the ropes, and there's a double stomp. Jesus. There's a clubbing blow to the back from Gregory, and now look at this bow and arrow stretch. Drew quickly gets out of that. Big slap to the face there from Gregory, and a low kick to the back of the leg. Now he sets him up, runs off the ropes, sliding lariat. Irish whip, no reverse there from Gregory, and there's a lariat. Then there's a kick there from Gregory that lands. Stretch for a backspin kick there, does not connect. Snapmare from Drew, and now look at this submission hold. But Gregory quickly gets out of it. Now Gregory fires some elbows to the face of Drew. Drew gets out of that situation. Nice snapmare. And a double stomp again. And now there's the upper palm strikes from Gregory. As Drew is dragged away from the ropes. Gregory picks him up. There we go. Strike exchange between Gregory and Drew. Drew manages to win that one. Both men well known for their strikes, and there's some elbows to the face there from Gregory. Now there's Gregory with a pendulum swing. But Drew does not give up. And now Drew takes down Gregory. But look at this. Gregory catching him in a Kimura lock. But Drew gets out of that. Now he picks up Gregory. What? Both men trying to figure out what to do here. Drew tries to take him down to the mat again. And Gregory catches him in the Kimura once more. Trying to snap the arm of Drew Morgan. There's a double stomp though. And now a big slap to the face there from Gregory. But elbow straight to the chest from Drew. And Drew with a big forearm to the back. And now dragging Gregory away from the ropes. And oh my god, what a Pele kick. Followed up by a double stomp. And now into this submission hold here. Loves doing that, but Gregory manages to escape. Drew being dragged away from the ropes. And Gregory tries a backspin kick. He missed, but double axe handle smash followed up by a knee drop. Now Drew throwing Gregory into a corner. And oh, look at this kick straight to the face. Now dragging him away from the ropes. Goes for a pin. 1, 2. Kick out of 2 there. And look at this. Oh, what a kick. Straight to the face. Cover. 1, 2. 2.9. That nearly put away Gregory. He was nearly knocked out by that single kick to the side of the head. Running off the ropes. There's Gregory, and there's an elbow drop. Now look at this. Gregory. He did this in his last match that we saw him in against Danny Ketch. The drop kick. Putting his own hands in his own trunks. Drew is dazed, and he gets hit with a low kick. And now elbows straight to the face there. Gregory might be calling for the end. And now, wait a minute. Oh, he's doing it again. Drew has no idea how to combat this. Let's drop kick there from Gregory. And now drags Drew away. Look at this. What an interesting modification of a sharpshooter or scorpion deathlock. Now the chest slaps there from Gregory. I think Drew is starting to get a bit rocked by this, but oh wait a minute, as soon as I say that, look at that. What an interesting armbar here from Drew, but Gregory makes it towards the ropes. And now another one. And again, Gregory makes it towards the ropes. So now, oh, Gregory! Death to integrity! He hits death to integrity. That could be it for Drew Morgan. 1, 2, 2.9. We nearly had a new internet champion. And look at this, the combination of strikes from Gregory. And here we go, another strike exchange. Look at this, Drew. Big kick to the side of the head. Wins the exchange. Goes for a pin. 1, 2, 2.9. Almost had him. Now Gregory sets up Drew, runs off the rope, sliding lariat. And once again, goes for this, like, I don't even know what it is. It's like a weird modified sharpshooter. Oh, look at this, though. Drew with that armbar again. Gregory gets out, though. Look at Drew. He's exhausted. Goes behind, back suplex. Let out Drew. Feeling for the audience to just be approving of him. There's a punch to the gut, though, from Gregory. And a lariat connects. Gregory now picks him up. Clubbing blow to the back. Picks him up again. Low kick to the back of the leg. Followed up by this modified sharpshooter again. But Drew still not giving up. Now Gregory dragged away from the ropes, and now look at this. Oh, God! He did that move to Aiden and it busted him open, but didn't work on Gregory. He hits a couple of slaps and a kick to the back of the head. Sets him up, runs off the ropes, and there's a lariat. Picks him up again, and there's a low kick. And now look at this, the armbar again from Drew. But again, Gregory not giving up. Now elbow straight to the chest from Drew. Not sure what to do there. Look at this. Oh, nice Russian leg sweep. Almost a Cobra Clutch Russian leg sweep if I would be able to guess. And there's a clubbing blow to the back, though, from Gregory. And Gregory might be calling for another death to integrity. Oh, yes, he is! Death to integrity! Goes for a pin. 1, 2, 3! And we have a new Carnage Dojo Internet Champion! The psycho genius Gregory Wilock puts down Drew Morgan. What a match, and we will be back with our main event. Alright, folks, here we are with our main event. We have Alice Black making her way to the ring. She had a hell of an impressive match against Angel Star last episode. This rookie, this female rookie that we have here, Alice, she is definitely one to watch out for because she had an impressive match against Angel Star last episode, and now her opponent, Mrs. Big Bad herself, if you will, Megan Brooks. Jesus. This woman is a beast, without a question. One of the scariest women's wrestlers I have ever had the honor of watching wrestle here in Carnage Dojo. And here we go with the matchup, and there's just a upper throat jab there. Test of strength. Alice, though, lands a nice little shot to the face. Both ladies try kicks. Both miss. Elbow to the back of the head, and now Alice. Modified surfboard stretch there early on, but Megan quickly gets out of that. And there's another, like, upper throat strike or something like that. I don't know what it is. And double accidental smash from Megan, and now throwing Alice into a corner. Throws a kick, she missed. Big forearm there from Alice. Drags Megan away from the ropes. Another forearm. And again, dragging her even further away from the ropes. Clubbing blow to the back there from Megan, and now she's dragging Alice. And a stomp to the back. Big forearm there from Megan. Now dragging Alice away from the ropes. And look at this. Stretch muffler applied here, but it's not enough. Alice manages to get out. And look at these punches being thrown by Alice. Takes down Megan, followed up by an elbow drop. Megan, though, with an elbow to the back. Goes for a pin. Way too early for that. Nice kick there from Alice, and here we go. Strike exchange between both women. And Alice manages to win that. Now look at this. Alice with an STF. Walked in, but it's not enough. Megan just gets out. Again, it's still too early. And look at these chops right to the side of the face. And now elbow drop there from Alice. And there's that upper throat strike again. But look at this. Alice into a nice little armbar submission there, but it's not. Again, it's way too early. Megan gets out of it. There's the flurry of jabs there from Alice. Upper throat strike from Megan. She runs off the ropes, follows it up with a lariat. There's some elbows straight to the face there by Alice, and now she's dragging Megan away from the ropes. Sets her up in the nice bow and arrow stretch. It's not enough, though. 5 minutes have passed. Elbow to the back there from Megan, and there's a stomp, and now look at this. Oh, Jesus! German suplex. Too close to the ropes, though, for that pin. There's a slap to the face there from Alice. Now from Megan right into the corner. What she got planned now. Megan throwing Alice into the corner. Sets her up on the ropes. Oh, boy. Muscle Buster. Followed up by the double knee drop. And Alice with elbow to the back. She's going up top. Nope, decides against it. Tries a lariat there. Unfortunately unsuccessful. Just some elbows to the face. She goes up top. Diving headbutt. Oh, no. Missed. She missed the diving headbutt. Now Megan picks her up. Tombstone pile driver. Right into a stretch muffler. Jesus. Alice still manages to get out. And I think Megan tried for a low drop kick there. There's a slap to the face by Alice and a kick to the back of the head. Irish whip. Lariat connects. Going up top. Oh, went for the elbow drop. Missed, and now Megan might be signaling game over already. There's a low drop kick to the back of the legs. Jesus. Well, these kicks, though, from Alice. She's fighting back. She's determined to stay in this. Goes for a pin. 1, 2. Kick out of 2. Now kick to the back of the head there from Alice. Dragging Megan away from the ropes. Goes for another pin. 1, 2. Kick out of 2 again. Now the flurry of jabs there from Alice. Trying to rally the crowd behind her. Throws Megan into the corner. And now look at this. What is she going to do here? Oh, nice head scissors. Picks up Megan and hits a lariat. Picks her up again. Oh, wait a minute. Megan. There's that crucifix powerbomb. 1, 2, 2.9. Somehow, Alice manages to kick out there. Elbow to the back of the head. And now look at this. Oh, what a submission. Dragon sleeper with body scissors there. But it's not enough. Megan. Front to the outside. Look at Alice. Moonsault straight to the outside. She may be a rookie, but she's out here trying to prove that she can hang with the best of them. Megan on the outside. Crucifix powerbomb. That is Megan's finisher. She just... Oh, man. Jeez. God, there's a knee drop. A big slap to the face there by Alice. Roll up on the outside. That's not going to work for you. No falls count anywhere rules here. Just kick to the back of the head. Oh, arm drag there by Megan. And now, big upper throat strike. DDT on the floor by Alice. If only it was in the ring, she might have been able to try and take advantage of it. And now, Megan throwing Alice right into the barricade. She's back in the ring, trying to catch her breath. And Alice also rolls back into the ring. And now Irish Rip reversed right into the corner goes Megan. There's a body splash from Alice. Telling Megan to come on and bring it. Not sure that's a smart idea. There's an elbow drop straight to the back. Going up again. Nope, decides against it. And here we go. Another strike exchange. Even Red Killer, the referee, our boss as well, is paying close attention to this one. There's a big knee strike to the face from Megan there. She picks up Alice, throws her into the corner. Now stomping at her in the corner. Now choking her with her shoe. Goddamn shoe. And now this big spinning kick to the face there from Megan. And a punch to the gut there from Alice. A couple of strikes though from Megan. Takes her down into the double knee drop to the back. Big slap to the face though from Alice. Roll up. 1, 2, 3. Alice Black manages to steal a victory. Out of nowhere. With the roll up. Alice Black steals the victory. We thank you all so much for watching. And as we continue on the road to the Danger Pit, I've been Damian Hollow, and we'll see you all next time.